Hi guys. Well, looks like let me fix my camera. Looks like a winter's day. I mean, it's a winter's day, all right, but this weather's playing games with my emotions. Look behind me there. See that new vegetation coming in? Right there. Right there. That new vegetation coming in. Spring is trying to come, but this weather ain't having it. So I was perusing Facebook today, and I see people doing detoxes, like 10-day detoxes and 5-day cleanses where you buy one of those packages from GNC for like a 3-day weekend thing. Lose 10 pounds, blah, blah, blah. And I just remember those days where you would buy that stuff, the lose weight quick schemes and all that. And then people just go back to doing what they were doing before after the 3-day or 5-day or 7-day colon cleanse or liver flush. It's so gimmicky. But now when I see people doing them, I want to tell them, like, dude, that's not doing anything for you. And it gives them a false sense that it is, because sure, you do lose a little weight or feel a little better because you did clear out some gunk. And sometimes, you got to start somewhere. I get that. But if you do a 10-day cleanse, stop eating all the bad stuff, and then on day 11, go back to the bad stuff, what'd you just poop your brains out for? And I guess that can, I know that can be applied to myself as well, because we did the 21-day. I've done a lot of 3-day juice feasts, and we did the 21-day raw detox. And although I have not gone back to a lot of that stuff, there's still some stuff that I have gone back to. As we know, the infamous onion rings. I've never eaten onion rings since. I'm not turned off from them. You would think I would be, but I guess I didn't have a violent enough reaction to them. I was lethargic and needed a nap, but I'm not completely turned off from them, but I know that they don't serve me well, so I stay away from them. Same thing with French fries, and can't really think of anything else. A lot of snacks and stuff, because I gave up meat back in July, actually June 29th of 2020. I haven't eaten meat since then, so, and I have no desire to. But I still don't eat the best all the time. Like, for the most part, I do steamed vegetables and sautés. I don't buy anything with added sugar. I make a lot of my own sauces and stuff like that. So I'm doing a lot. I could be doing more, and I will as time goes on. For the most part, I'm pretty happy with my diet and what I'm doing. But there's always improvement. There's always room for improvement. It's not perfect. And I don't strive for perfection, but there's still work to be done. But I say all that to say, when I see people doing their 5-day fat flushes, I want to say something to them, but you don't want to come off as a know-it-all or like you're shitting on their ideas or being a hater or whatever. You know, you don't want to appear that way to people just because you are trying to help. But people have to be in the frame of mind to want help. So I've been learning to bite my tongue and mind my business. Enough people know what I'm into, what I'm trying to do. So if they want my help and input, they'll ask. And I just keep telling myself that. This lady once, and I may have told this story before, at work, this guy had on, he was a young kid, and he had on black pants with black shoes and white gym socks. They weren't even like dress socks or anything like that. White gym socks. And I told him, I said, you shouldn't wear white gym socks with black pants and black shoes. And he said, why? And I said, they don't go together. And I wasn't being snarky or trying to embarrass him or anything. Like I was like, they don't go together. It looks unsightly. And he was like, oh, okay, thanks. And he went and bought socks. Now I thought I was helping him. He was young. He was like 21, 22 years old. So I thought, that I was helping him. But this lady who sits next to me, and I kind of said it quietly, but it's a cubicle, so she still heard me. And when he left, she said, well, who asked you? And I was like, what? And she's like, who asked you? Did he ask you about his socks? And for a minute, I was stunned. I was like, no, he didn't. I was trying to help him. And she was like, but he didn't ask for your help. And I was like, oh, she's right. And for a minute, your ego is like, well, I wasn't talking to you, although I didn't say that to her. But I was like, you know what? She's right. So I ended up, a couple of days later when I saw him again, apologized. And that's when I found out he bought all new socks. And he was like, nah, it's not a big deal. I didn't know. And I was like, but you know what? It was really none of my business. And I'm not the fashion police, which is what the lady told me. She said, you're not the fashion police. I'm like, you're right. I wear whatever the fuck I want. So who am I to tell somebody what they should be wearing and what looks right or unsightly? It's none of my fucking business. If that was what made him happy and comfortable, great. And now he may or may not have changed it out of embarrassment or if he really just valued my opinion, who knows? But so it's just one of those things. And it's the same with commenting on someone's post, talking about, or when they post a picture of their 3-day colon cleanse or whatever. Keep on scrolling, because it's none of my business. And if that's what you want to wear, that's what you want to wear. If I feel like wearing army fatigue camouflage yoga pants, which is what I have on right now, with a purple t-shirt under here, that's my business, right? It doesn't matter what it looks like to somebody else. So ever since then, and that happened about maybe 10, 12 years ago, but some lessons just make an impression on you and stay with you, and that was one of them. Who asked you? Sometimes we have the best intentions, but in reality, who asked you? If somebody's hurt or struggling and you want to offer a hand or a suggestion, that's different. because really, unsolicited advice is like one of those things where you don't know how it's going to be received. So I've learned to listen more and ask, can I give you some advice? Or can I offer my opinion? Or I have some thoughts on that. Are you interested in hearing them or no? Because then that opens the door. They can decide if they want to hear it or not hear it. And it's an easy way to say, no, thank you, or, turn it down, or whatever the case may be. Because sometimes we all get influenced by other people's opinions. No matter how strong you are, or how much of a leader you think you are, or we think we are, or how independent we are, we all get influenced by other people's thoughts and opinions. And there's a girl that I follow on Instagram. She makes a lot of videos. And she even said once, her name used to be A Year of Juice, or 365 Days of Juice, or something like that. Her name is Sarah. She's a good follow. She has really good juice recipes. And anyway, she said once she posted some stuff, she was having a particularly hard time with something and she was struggling, but she shares every day. She shares her life on Instagram. And she said, I appreciate you guys caring about me, but keep your opinions to yourself. It's like, I share my life with you because I want to, but at the same time, I don't need your opinions or suggestions because my personality is easily influenced. And I'm trying to keep focused on what I want to do and not be influenced on somebody else's opinion. And some people got offended by that. They think because you're sharing something that they have a right to express their opinions on the matter. And on some level, when you are sharing your life, especially on a forum like social media, Instagram, Facebook, and all those things, you are opening yourself up to people having an opinion. And on some level, it's people just wanting to engage with you. It's not, they care about you or want to find a connection with you. It's not because their way is right, your way is wrong, or any of those types of things. Whew. So I'm gonna just walk it out and mind my business. If somebody wants my opinion on their stupid detox, I'm just kidding, it's not stupid. If someone wants my opinion, be happy to share what I'm doing and what works for me and what has been gradually working for me to get my shit together. Otherwise, I'll just walk it out. Drink my heel oil tea, drink my juice. I have a delicious juice at home waiting for me. Strawberry, grapefruit juice. It's so good. It's so good. I can't wait for watermelon season, man. I can do my watermelon mint. And when those juicy ripe pineapple come back, I can do pineapple basil. Oh, so good. Pineapple basil and jalapeno too. That's good shit. Anyway, I'm actually almost out of the park now. I didn't do 3 miles today. I probably did 2. My nose is stuffy. I ran out of tissue blowing my nose the first part of the walk before I started recording. So I'm gonna go before you guys start to see snot dripping out of my nose. Nobody wants to see that. I'll give you a little view at the end of my park. My hand is shaking because I'm cold and I've been holding the camera too long. My hand is numb. There's my car back there, that white one. So there aren't a lot of people here. This parking lot is usually packed. But it's cold. So we ain't got no people. There's one person back there. Sidebar before I go. That guy that was walking behind me a little while ago felt creepy. Like, hurry up and pass, dude. Get out of here. All right. You guys have a good day.